Alright, I'm going to lump this week's Patient of the Week video with a video on testing the second production batch of our Improved Synchro Springs. So in red we have a Synchro Spring from this week's transmission that's in for rebuild. This transmission is a 1.6 trans. It has 144,000 miles on it, but it is it's in very good condition. Inside it looks great. Other than the shift selector wear, the gearbox is beautiful. The synchros are in great shape. They aren't worn that much. It's been a very well cared for transmission. So what we have here, the red spring represents an original Mazda part, gently used with a ton of miles on it. So it could be typical of what you might find in a junkyard transmission. The yellow spring is from our second batch of the improved Synchro Springs that we're having made, that are visually identical to the Mazda spring, but we're trying to process them to extend the life of a Spec Miata transmission rebuild. So let's see what happens. Here's the high mileage but gently used spring. Okay. Not the worst we've seen, but not that great. And here is the improved spring. So I don't know if you saw that on video, but that was almost a full 90 back against the original 90 that was bent in by the supplier. If I hold this piece up here, and if you compare to some of the other videos that we have posted, you should see that this is well outside the typical wear area for the Synchro spring, or I'm sorry, for the Synchro key. So the supplier is still doing a very good job of making that locating tang more ductile without affecting the spring part of the spring or the wear part of the spring. So the supplier looks like he's still doing his job.